wanted to talk to you about money. I know it's something that we don't like to talk about. We get uncomfortable when we have to talk about our money. But one of the things that I really want to do this year is to become a lot more intentional with my money and my money conversations as an entrepreneur. And let me explain what I mean by that. I've never been somebody who would spend money wild and just, throw caution to the wind and spend money. I've always been very prudent with my money management. But I know that I can do better. I know that in me doing better and being more intentional, that more money will come to me. And I'm not just talking about money coming to me. I'm talking about how I manage my money and how I choose to spend my money, how I choose to keep track of my money. Right? I mean, making sure all my bills are paid on time. Some of them are on auto pay. Making sure that my taxes are paid on time. Making sure that obviously staff is paid on time. And really having a plan for my money. I usually have a budget for my money. But life happens. But I want to be a lot more intentional with how I receive my money and how I spend my money, so that you break that feast and famine kind of cycle that a lot of entrepreneurs experience, right? They have these cycles. So a lot of us came out of Christmas and was a high income season because a lot of people are spending money for Christmas, and then we go into these droughts. We like to say they're 13 months in January. Right? Because it always feels like January you have no money. And I want us to really break that cycle and prepare ourselves better for every single month. As you should, your bank account should never have to go straight down to zero. And really to eliminate that anxiety that you feel when you're seeing your money being spent, even though you're spending it on the right things. Right? There's that inherent anxiety and butterflies that you feel like, oh my god, I just had X amount and now I'm at Z, right? And that's a real thing that people go through and entrepreneurs go through, because we are not working for a fixed paycheck from a company, right? We have to work in order to get paid. So I want to be a lot more intentional how my money is coming in, making sure that I have a certain amount of money coming in every single month, making sure that I hit my financial goals for more months of the year. I usually hit it for like 7 months. We always have 1 or 2 months as a hit and miss because life happens. But I want to be more intentional to make sure that that is actually happening for me, because I know that when I'm intentional with my money and when I have a plan for my money and I really focus on what has to happen, the thing that I want to happen happens much faster, and it happens much more seamlessly. There's less tugging and twisting for it. It just kind of falls into place because I'm intentional about it and I'm focused on it. You know what I mean? Like even being intentional about how money is spent, even in the business. Because like today I went through some of my subscriptions that I have, because I have subscriptions to my business to help me make sure that my business is running smoothly, right? And I had to cancel at least 2 things today because I felt that we weren't really using them. We weren't using them to the full capacity. And even though they were like $400 a month, that $400 could be spent somewhere else a lot more productive, right? And utilizing tools that we're actually using, and that there's a better return on an investment, right? So that's what I mean by being more intentional. I don't mean just budgeting yourself into a hole and not having a good time and not doing your self-care and stuff, because all of those things are still very, very important for you to have peace of mind, for you to be at your best mentally, physically, spiritually while you are running your business. But I believe that what you put out, you attract, right? And I want to attract more money. I want to attract easier money. I want to attract money that just flows to me effortlessly and consistently. And in order to do that, I believe you have to really respect your money. You have to respect your money. You have to be able to talk about your money. You have to feel comfortable with your money. I'm not saying you have to check your bank account every morning at 9 o'clock, but you know, you have to remove the anxiety that occurs when you think about money. You have to speak positively about your money and stop saying things like, oh God, I'm poor and the economy hard and nobody ain't buying and I'm making no sales, and you know, all the normal things that a lot of entrepreneurs say about money, and they speak about it so unconsciously. I know I used to do that, and I became aware of it after I worked with a particular coach, a mindset coach, and so I'm much more aware of those kind of conversations and making sure that I don't fall into those kind of conversations. And if I do ever feel myself leaning into those things, you know, I know how to pull myself back. I do a lot of journaling and my affirmations. I have as I say, I have sticky notes all over my house that reminds me of who I am and where I am, and to be grateful, and you know, not to worry and that kind of thing. So that kind of keeps me grounded. And this is what I want for you as well, right? As you go into this new chapter, as you go into this new season, as you go into this new quarter, to really become more aware of your money, become more intentional with your money, and have that belief that, you know, money is going to flow to you effortlessly and consistently, no matter what. Every cent that you spend, money is going to come back to you tenfold. That your money is working for you and you are not working for your money. That money is a good thing, and having more money means that you can do more, you can help more people and be of service to more people. Having more money will allow you to have an easier life, and having more money is going to help you grow your business, because you can hire staff, you can buy more inventory if you need to, you can have an emergency fund, you can have your savings, you can relax a little bit, right? So having money is not a bad thing, right? How you receive that money is something as well that you need to intentionally decide. How am I receiving this money every single day? How is it coming to me? From whom am I accepting this money? Where am I wasting money right now, and how can I eliminate that waste so that more money stays with me? And how can I work in the best interest of myself to receive this money that I want for my business and my life? And then how am I going to treat this money when I do receive this money? I hope this is all making sense. It might sound like I'm rambling, but it's a really great conversation, and it's really something that I want you to think about as you are running your business, right? We get so caught up in, I have to do the marketing, I have to send out the emails and the pretty pictures and a photo shoot, and I want to post, 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 I want to do a video. Again, all those things are important, right? But you're doing those things for a purpose. You're doing those things because you want a successful business. And even though success looks different to everybody, most people, part of their success milestone is making a certain amount of money, whether that's 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures, 7 figures, whatever that is to you, whatever that looks like to you, right? But the point of the matter is that making money and making a profit, not just some money, because I always tell you, oh, some money can be $1, right? But making a profit is part of every entrepreneur's success, not just living paycheck to paycheck, right? And if you want that, if you want to experience that, guys, it's not going to happen overnight. If you want to experience that, you have to be really, really intentional. What you say, what you think, and what you do. How you talk about your money, how you respect your money, how you receive that money, and obviously how you choose to spend that money. So I hope this conversation sparks some kind of thoughts in your head, and it gives you some inspiration of how to move forward where your money conversations are concerned, and how your money management and your financial literacy is concerned.